A story once spoken is ageless. The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape. A story once. Your repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh, did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job.
Trollord Games, join the fray.
Join the fray. Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's it going? I've got a muffin this morning, coffee, doing good. And we have a raffle. So you folks that are over on other platforms, if you want to get on the raffle, just come in over here at twitch.tv/TrollordGames. Give us a follow. Expert Report Raffle. We're doing some $10 codes this morning off the store for PDFs. Come by and get you something, you know. Anyway, I'm going to be sitting here blabbering with everybody hanging out. So come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What's going down? Everybody's here this morning. Got a good group already. So, I really like that ad that Grace did for AA. It's really nice. It's inspired my table. We've been doing some mashups with it already. Good morning, Nar. Good to see you. Sweeper's in. Grade's here. Trying to wrap up a PF2E campaign. I hear you, brother. I went through the same thing with 5e. It actually got my longest running campaign for 5e got shut down by the players. They were ready to move on, and they told me, let's go. When you need to make a plot on the fly. That's right, man. So I'll tell you what they're doing. They're going to Lost Caverns of Sojath, right? The old AD&D module. And in there, you know, in the middle of it is, I can't think of his name now, Elgwith or whatever. Elgwith's the girl, the daughter of the Demon Lord and the Vampire Lady or whatever, however it worked. Anyways, so they're trying to get through those doors. It gets to her inner chamber. They don't have no clue about her or anything. They just know there's some doors. They're not in the cave. That's all they know, right? Got to spell it that. That's right. So what I've done is they're trying to get into these doors. When they get through the doors, I think what I'm going to do is have them I don't know. I'm torn between going ahead and just letting them get through one of the doors because they've not opened any of the doors. They're scared to, right? They've been going around not trying to open them. So if they get them, one of them open, I'm thinking about maybe have them actually being teleported to Aird in the future, right? Post-apocalyptic. And they'd have, there's in that group there is, let me think, there is a Heisenfoot, which is a dwarf class from the Player's Guide of Aird, the old Player's Guide of Aird. There is a chromatic mage. There is an archer, a regular wizard, and 2 regular wizards, actually. Take that back, which is odd. So we've got 2 wizards and a chromatic mage in that group. It's kind of weird. And then those guys, right? Anyways, so I'm thinking about having them just end up in the ruins of Innsmeet, where they find, like, stuff from like the 50s, right? Do like a little Fallout kind of thing. I don't know. Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Exclamation point raffle. Mordrin. And good to see you this morning. I'm going to see you, Pastor Welby. But yeah, so that's sort of my plan with those guys. I'm gonna show them just how cool using like AA, because it's a siege, right? With C&C at the same time. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think so. We'll see. But I think they'll enjoy it. Let's see, where am I at with things? This thing's behind over here, lagging. Trying to get to the right channel here so I can see everybody. There we go. Question: one of the AA one shots I'd like to do is based around the Musketeers. Any thoughts on reference materials? Man, see, Steve would be the one for that, or maybe even Jason. Let me think. I mean, honestly, it's just according. If you're going to try to do it really historically based, obviously you want to get some historical stuff that's very accurate. But if it was me, I would probably look at just what's out there in that genre, that feel. You know what I mean? Is there any side canon for it, right? You may write short stories or anything else to kind of build out that world a little bit. That might give you some inspiration, right? A lot of times I do that. I'll look for stuff that's like for example, when I was working on a campaign for Savage Worlds, years ago for Dune, I went through and looked at the books and all that, but there's so much stuff out there that's done by other people, short stories and all that, and that's really where I got a lot of inspiration from, was doing that. You've always got, like Three Musketeers, you can read the book, right? Look up, stuff about the history of that area and all that, but it doesn't give you inspiration. It gives you details, right? And I totally get it. I mean, I don't know, I haven't even seen the Arms and Armor other than, I'm curious about it when it comes out because, Davis put a lot of weapons in there. And I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of cool swords that would fit or weapons that would fit your time period, right? Yeah, inspiration. That's kind of how I am. So I try to look at what other people have done out there to further that theme, I guess, or whatever, That's what I look for. Sometimes it's comics, sometimes it's short stories, sometimes it's videos, whatever, Because you'd be surprised, just how you're looking at something and all of a sudden it clicks in your head, right? Eating my muffin this morning. Having my coffee. Thanks for the follow, Sketch. Good to see you. If you guys have any questions or want updates, hit me up. If not, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on in my neck of the woods. We might revisit McGlut, maybe today, or maybe not. I do have a new program I'm going to start using, I think, to build out my Inclinate stuff. I've been thinking about trying to show that on here. I haven't actually had time to get in there and dive into it yet, though, because I've been where I was sick and stuff with COVID. So that's coming on, right? Now, Sweeper, on your deal with Musketeers, I guess you would set that like in what, that time period in France, I guess, right? Or somewhere about in Europe. That would be interesting. And what's really cool about it is using mashup with books, right? Whether it be our own or some other publishers, can really open it up for you. I mean, it's just like with my guys, they're medieval fantasy. So I'm going to introduce just a little bit of, future to them, right? They're not going to know what any of this stuff is. Like, I think they'll probably find I don't know, like a revolver or a pistol or something. What is this? But I want to slowly introduce a little technology to them stuff that would be magical items, kind of like with Expedition Barrier Peaks back in the day. If you ever played that from AD&D, but I don't want to go total whole hog with it. I want them to kind of feel like it'd be kind of neat to watch them transition from medieval fantasy characters to just Survivor. They're just trying to survive what they've been teleported to with what they've got. That would be an interesting experiment. I think that's what I'm going to do. Not use new classes, anything. They're going to use the regular CNC classes and just see how they evolve in a wasteland, like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, there's my alarm. I saw a post on X about returning to Classic Zombie. Yeah, man, it's coming. We'll be launching the campaign in February. I'm very excited about it. Gosh, that's a massive thing. We may end up doing 2 crowdfunds for it because it's so big, right? But we're bringing back all of Gary's stuff, so that's pretty exciting. I'm really excited about it because I've got Yigsburg, but I've never really played in it, as far as a whole CZ thing back in the day. Sorry. Let's see. I'm still interested in your short resource book. Cool, yeah, and that's coming too. Steve's put the onus on me. I got to get that finished this year. So this year I'll definitely be doing the crafting book. I'll be getting back on that. That's my main goal. What I would like to do, if I had my druthers with the way my job is and how busy I am, I'd like to see 225 be the crafting book, at least a preview of Inclunade, the setting, like maybe a preview of it, a prelude or something. And I've got one other thing I'm cooking in the back. It's an accessory. I haven't told anybody about it yet much, but I'd like to see it come out. And that's about all I can probably do for a whole year, as busy as I am. You can't beat a good revolver. I hear you, man. If you want inspiration for musketeers, Stephen Bruce did several which had the same vibe. All right, see, there. That could be good. Hey, Alan. Yeah, we had a pretty good Thanksgiving over at my neck of the woods. It was all right. With me having 4 kids and multiple marriages and kids, we had to do a few extra runs, Hey, Johnny. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you, buddy. It was a lot of fun. Well, hello there, Oak and Dragon Press. Good to see you. Good to see you. Keith, good to see you. Hey, what's up, Mr. Pete? I was just talking about you the other day. It wasn't about you, but we were using your Reforged. I think it was Reforged. I think it was the Reforged backing you did as an example for something I was trying to test in the thing. That's all. Your just name came up. It was funny. Hey, man. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm doing good. Having to finishing up a blueberry muffin my wife got me and some coffee and hanging out with you guys. What could be better? Grace's game last night was fun. I was planning on rewatching it because I missed. Yeah, it was certainly not what she planned, which is exactly how games go, right? So it went out really good. I enjoyed it. Extra goodies. You know me, Pete. I just sling it everywhere. I've got to, I actually need to go in there today and the books are here. So we've got to start shipping. So I got to shut that thing down. Very quick. Probably today or tomorrow. So if you've not got in and done your Reforged Kickstarter stuff, the survey, get to it. Because I got to shut those down so we can start shipping. It was here, Sundance. Grace started her new campaign. She's got 3 ladies called the Charisma Cats. They're actors out in California. Really cool. And they all played with her, and it was a blast. We hung out here and watched. She'll be running her game every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, Dirty. I appreciate that. The books are really, really, we're coming into our own on quality. Let me tell you. I know we've always had good books, don't get me wrong, but man, these new ones, these Reforgeds are just, they're sick, man. They're so nice. The M&T, I don't have one yet. It just came in yesterday, so Steve has the only copies. Boy, I've looked at the PDF and stuff, but I can't wait to get that thing in my hands and start making plans. There's a ton of new monsters in there, new art. Hell, you should see all the animals in the back. There's a ton of animals. I can't wait. Yeah, I think everybody is. Oh, there you go, Sweeper. Willie says Osprey published a set of skirmish rules called On Guard. I remember that in 2016. I remember that, Willie. So the PDFs, well, here's the thing. The PDFs will go out as soon as we start shipping. We got to check the books, make everything's good. I got to get in, set everything up. So it'll be next week, probably about Wednesday, I would guess, somewhere around there. We'll see, maybe sooner. I know everybody's anxious to get them. I want to get them. I don't even have. I mean, I got the final PDFs to upload and do all that, but I actually haven't looked at the final PDFs. I'm dying to look in there too. Just been so busy. What's the earliest date one can receive Reforged PHP MNT outside of the Kickstarter before Christmas? I have relatives I'd like to buy books for. As soon as we ship, I think we have to ship 50% before we can sell it. That's why we want to shut down the backer thing today, probably, because I know we just dropped it last week or whatever, but we got to do it. If we're going to we want everybody to have their books before Christmas, right? So we got to. If people don't get their surveys in, that's fine. They can always come back and do them later. It's not a big deal, but we want to get going with it, right? So you can expect me to shut the surveys down probably today or tomorrow. So if you've not filled your survey out, do so. If you don't know where your survey's at, if you can't find it or whatever, email us at product support at trollor.com, and we'll get you straightened out. I'll get you a survey sent over to you. But like I said, once we start shipping, if you haven't filled your survey out and you need it resent, it's not a big deal. You just email us. We'll send it back out to you. We just need to get going with them, right? Because time's a ticking for Christmas. And just like he said, we want to. Foundry, that's another good question. So Foundry will drop this month. I don't know when. They're finished with the PHP. The CKG, I think, is due to come out in January. But I have to get the store set up first. And that's another thing we got to work on, is getting work the back end. The way it works with Foundry is there's this API connection. You got to do an integration, which I've got guys working on it. And then what'll happen is when you're in the store, you go in and you buy it, right? And then it just tells them and they email a key and all that. It's all automatic. And what I'm going to do is send out for everybody back to Kickstarter, or I'll send them a code to use to get it for free, right? A link probably is what I'll do. I'll probably just send them a link for it, and it'll just zero it out and they'll just get it. And that's what I'll do with them. Just like I'm going to send everybody a code for the canvas prints, which are beautiful, by the way. So for the Hermit. The Hermit Kickstarter is also going on right now. We're actually shipping it. And I've got to send out codes to everybody and send all those PDFs out and everything too. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of shit going on around here. It's crazy. It's good though. It's good, right? Yes, that's right. Hard to go wrong with Osprey. You're right, Sweeper. Absolutely. John Fight from YouTube. Do we know if there is open gaming content definition inside of V4? It's like, there is none. All thing we require is, if somebody wants to publish something that's based on our settings or our books or our game, they just apply for a third-party license. We don't take any money. We just have a few little requirements of wording and stuff, about us, our copyright, and I think we've got a logo you got to use, and that's it. That's it. A lot of people's worried about it. All this, we want people to make stuff based on our games. We don't care. We'll help you. We'll promote you if we can. You got something new coming out, you got it on drive-thru, or you're selling it somewhere else, Lulu or wherever, you can let us know. We'll promote it. We'll boost your signal. We don't care. I am going to go back through the licenses and look one more time. We updated them last week, but I want to go back through them one more time and look, because somebody said they thought there was something that was confusing. I don't know. I'll go back and look. But it's almost so simple that it doesn't even worth hardly having anything written down on paper, if that makes sense. We don't care. We just want you guys to rep us properly. And that means by having some sort of language in there and having a logo. That's it. That's all. Okay, I thought it was. I can't imagine what the issue would be, because we don't care. We're not looking for any money or anything. But I get what you're saying, Pete. People are concerned, and I understand that. And we'll make sure that it reads however it needs to read, Oh, okay, I'll look at that. That's interesting. I'll check that out. Yeah, no worries, John. We want y'all to do it. Man, if I had my way about it, eventually I'd like to have a list on the website of everybody that does third party with a link to where their stuff is. I would love to have that. And then I could put out a post that says, hey, look at all these people, that support our games. Go buy their stuff, and put out a link to that page. They go to that link, and there it's got everybody listed, and they can go through and see all the different cool shit that people's making. I would love that. And we'll see. We may get there this year. It would be awesome. I would love it. I wish I had a way to put everybody's stuff in the stores, but there's no way we can do that. We talked about that. Steve's like, no. But it makes sense, because we've got, You know, if you'd be surprised if you look around, there's probably at least a good 10 or 12 third party or more that are already around there. And once people start getting the word that we're here to support that and we want to help, I'm sure more people will jump on board and do their own thing. And I think it's cool. You want to ride an adventure in Aird or in Zaya or down in Inclunade or Haunted Highlands or anywhere in Aird, you know, or whatever, any of our settings like in Zaya or whatever. You want to use Starseeds, whatever. I think that's cool. I think if you want to put on drive through and make you some money at it, hell yeah. Even if it's just to cover the printing costs and stuff, you know, whatever. You know, nobody makes money in this game. This is all about fun, just like our games we play, right? Enjoying yourself, giving back to the community, that kind of thing. I mean, it'd be great to be able to go on drive through and make billions of dollars, but we know that's not going to happen. We don't make billions of dollars anyway. We print our books, so it is what it is. We're in this together as like a club, you know, a team, just to kind of play games and enjoy the industry, enjoy what we do, our hobby, before we go to the next level, right? I'm hoping going to publish that village. Yeah, that would be cool, Pete. Do an adventure around that village. That would be cool. I'd be down for it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll meet Rick. Johnny, where you at, Johnny? Johnny Omaha. Rick's in here. Rick and Johnny, you two. I got to get with you about the podcast. So I'll tell you what I'll do. Tyler, I saw you join the Discord. I'll start a conversation this week with you and Johnny in the Discord, and we'll get it going. All right? Let's go! Ow! That's right. I'm getting hyped up on coffee already. Look at me. But yeah, I'm all about the third party stuff. I'm passionate about it. I think it's wonderful. And I want to see it get as big as we can get it and help people out there. You know why? I'm selfish. I want other cool shit to play besides the stuff we do. You know? Would I buy Pete's Village? Absolutely. You know, because that's something I can run. Why not? You know? Plus, I like to see creativity too. Right? I think that's amazing to see people getting creative with their stuff. Yeah, he needs to get a microphone, Johnny. Yes, you do, sir. I want to tell you, hey, listen, why is it people have to crack on me? I'm old. I have gray hair, man. What do you want from me? You know, I can shave it off if that'll make you happy. I don't understand why people have to look at my mustache. It's all I've got left. I can shave it back off if you want, Ray. It's the best I can do, though, man. It's actually pretty full. You can't tell, though, because it's gray as shit. Yeah, mine is. Mine turned gray about 2 years ago, like just about solid gray. I had a guy one time. Hey, guys. I had a guy one time that worked for me. He was an older guy, too. Older than me. I'm 58, but he was like 76. He was a retired Marine. And he came in one day, and he had dyed his hair black. It was wild looking, man. He looked like Dracula coming in. He was like, hey, you think the girls are like this? And I was like, no, not at all. You know, I've thought about it, but I don't think it would look right for me to have like a dark mustache and then have like these gray tips and stuff going on like I do on my head, you know. Got to visit. Yeah. Well, I'll probably shave it off. I typically keep myself shaved nowadays, but I don't know. I used to have big, huge full beard, you know, back in the day, but I mean, I've actually had really big beards, but last time I did that, it made it all patchy under here, so I'm not doing that no more. Go for a blue wash. Yeah. I wouldn't care to dye my hair. I wouldn't bother me one bit. I don't think Steve would probably have a stroke if I come in with purple hair, but I don't give a shit. I know I'm riding the wave down, man. You know what I mean? Soon I'll be gone to the other side, so I'm all here to have fun. There's no sun to be. I can't drive a truck like you can and drive around everywhere. I'm trapped up in Virginia, Tennessee, and you know exactly where I'm at. Yeah, there's no sun here. You ought to see it outside. It's trying to snow right now. Give me Bora Bora, Fiji, any day. I love warm weather. I dig the stash. Thanks. My gray is only my beard. My hair is slowly going invisible. Yeah, now my hair's kind of kept its heat. It's pretty good. It does. I don't have thinning hair or anything. If I leave it alone, it'll bush out. And my brother, we've wore hats both our whole lives, and his hair's gone. So I don't know. I actually stopped shaving. I actually stopped shaving last Wednesday, I think it was, or Thursday. When was it? Yeah, we had Thanksgiving last week, didn't we? That's right. So it would have been Wednesday, and so this thing's huge now already. My hair grows so fast, it's unbelievable. I have to shave at least every 2 days or so, or I would have a beard after here. But it's all good, you know. But yeah, Tyler, we definitely need to get you and Johnny hooked up. I'll start a conversation with both of y'all, and we'll get that going. Part of getting older is realizing that there's no time to give a fuck. That's right, Pete. Like, when I broke my wrist, I opted for a bright neon bubblegum pink cast. My daughter loved it. Other people expressed surprise at my choice of color. Yeah, what the hell, man? Who cares? You know what I mean? It's so funny when you're young growing up, too, because, like, I don't know, in society, it's just funny how society is. You know, if we grew up in the 1800s in the Midwest of the United States, out in the middle of nowhere, Montana, we wouldn't give a shit then, right? But when you grow up around all the civilization that promotes, you know, beauty and youth and all that, you kind of, you know what I mean? It's just weird how it gets in your head like that. Humans are interesting, I think. Chuck's going for the Brimley stash. Well, not really. I don't know. I could do like Sparky. He could do a pretty good, you know, what are they called? They go down like that. I can't remember, like the machacho mustache or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but I can't do that though, you know. And there's the link for Castle Zyga. Go sign up if you hadn't. We moved it from Constant Contact, so if you signed up once before, please go re-sign up again. We had to move it over to BackerKit because everything's contained in BackerKit. We're going to use BackerKit for the pre-launch, the launch, and the fulfillment. We're going to try them full bore and see how it does for us. Because we really want people to know about Castle Zygig. You know, don't get me wrong, we love all of our stuff, but this is such a big deal, you know? And with everybody, you know, wanting to support Gary and everything and his stuff, you know, because that right there will support the family. You know, it gives us back history, you know? I'm excited. So anyway, I signed up, even though I work for the company, because, you know, I don't always know what's going on in some parts of the departments now. You know, we got a little bit bigger, so I had to follow stuff to myself. But start with going off about Quaker Oats and its benefits. Quaker Oats. I haven't thought about that in years. Those things. I haven't eaten oatmeal in forever. But will he? That is. Oh, I see what you're saying, Sweeper. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so go check it out. Go sign up for it. It's going to be momentous. We're going to really pull all the stops out for those books. We've got a ton of people working on it now. Dan Cross has got a whole team working on all that. It's coming along quite good. Sweeper AZ, Chuck will sell CNC and Liberty Medical Supply. That's right. That's exactly right. Hey, you got to have multiple income streams, Tyler. You know that. That's right. And you know what? A reminder, everyone, appreciate you guys for hanging out and watching. Absolutely. We've got right now, let me go check, see if I can figure these numbers out. The technology has been all messed up here lately, so I've not managed to get things to work right. Yeah, it looks like we've got a pretty good crowd going right now. That link goes to. Oh, there's that link. Oh shit! I gotta fix that. Oh, hold on. Let me fix it right now. God bless it. I so need to get in here and work on the Twitch channel too. Hold on a minute. Oh my God. You saved my life, man. I gotta fix that right now. Let me get in here. Hold on. Let me find the timers. All right, Gygax. That's not it. That's not it. Where you at, Gygax? Gygax. Crowdfunding. That's it right there. Stop. Edit. Let me get the new link. Uno momento. Can't believe I didn't put that link in there. Let me go over here to. I'll just grab it from X. I think they've got it on there. I'm not even logged in over here, I don't think. Yep, there we go. Let's go to profiles. Let's go. There's aha, there it is. Oh, they didn't do a bit.ly for that? Man. I thought they did a bit.ly for that. They didn't. All right, I'll put this in here for now, and then I'll go back and change it later, I guess. I'll try this for now. We'll see how this works. Turn it back on. Maybe. There it is. Now, let's see here. Let me go back over here to the stream. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll try it and see. All right, let's try this one. Oh, look. It started right back up again. There's the new link. It's not a bit.ly link, but it'll work. I don't think Grace made one. Let me ask her real quick. Oh, that's the wrong thing. What in the world? Where's the link at? Is that working? Is the link working for you guys? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, go sign up there. Seriously, please go sign up there. Move that nonsense. All right. I asked her. I'll change that later. Let's see. You got me curious about Musketeer content. There's a model on drive-through called Musketeers versus Cthulhu. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can do a Musketeer campaign and bring in the old ones, right? You know, AA's great for that. You know, I kind of want to do. I'll tell you what else I want to do. I want to do a Western theme with Cthulhu, like Dark Trails, but do it with Siege Engine. I think that would be a lot of fun. You know, like that movie Cowboys and Aliens. Maybe not over the top like that, but you know, something kind of like that. You know, maybe there's some aliens that have actually landed out in the far Midwest, out in the middle of nowhere, and they're doing secret experiments on humans, and they're hidden up in this canyon. And of course, there's a town probably about, I don't know, a couple hours away, you know, and people on the outside skirts of that town have been missing. See where I'm going with this, right? Oh, did you watch it, Wolf? We just watched it again. Me and the wife did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think we should. We're definitely going to have, we'll have DLCs coming out. I call them DLCs, expansions, whatever, for different themes like Western and all that. I know Star Siege will be a big one. We'll have a big one for it. But, some of the other ones, like I say, Western, that we may just do a smaller, soft cover kind of thing, this is what you add to AA to make it Western feel, or this is if you want it to feel like it's horror or whatever, right? But yeah, that would be badass. I was actually thinking of a Da Vinci punk with a bit of magic. Okay, cool. I like that. That would be interesting, actually, man. What's up, Unscripted? Ha! How are you, brother? Good morning. How about a Western theme using? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Exactly. We're going to come out with supplements for AA that'll be different themes. So if you want to expand on Western, the only two that I'm concerned with is Star Siege, right? Science fiction. Now, I'm concerned about all of them as far as one of them, right? But as far as really being concerned, and then my camera's going out of focus for some reason, is I want Star Siege to be solid as a rock. Good, beastry, good equipment guide. And then that way, when we do the post-apocalyptic one, we'll have all that good sci-fi to draw off of, right? And man, that's my number one, is getting the post-apocalyptic. I'd love to get something that has a cross between what I would love to have personally. This is me. I can't speak for Davis and Steve, even though we have very similar tastes. Is I would love to have something that was a mix between Twilight 2000, Gamma World, So we want to have it human-centric, right? But then have maybe some areas, or have some areas that maybe where they got a lot of radiation, there is some mutation there. So you can throw in a little bit of that weird, right? But I don't want it to be completely mutants. I don't want to have it completely being, animal races. I don't want to have it completely be. I want it to have that human edged feel. So it really feels like the world's has come to an end, and maybe even coming to an end. Like you could switch and do a whole Jack Vance thing and just have the whole planet die, right? Or maybe it's slowly recovering, right? And you could do something like what was the TV show that came out, The Last of Us, that video game. You could do something like that where now the world's kind of coming back, so you've got to deal with areas that are pretty much either occupied by aliens or mutants or whatever you want to put in there, and then places that are slowly recovering. Maybe even have some towns. Like what was the movie with you know what it was, where the guy was walking with the book, the Bible. What was that movie called? He was blind. Can't think of the name of it now off the top of my head. But anyway, or something like that where it's showing communities that have suffered but have still kind of managed to move along, right? The Book of Eli. Yeah. So you could go all over the place with it, right? You could even do it differently in different parts of the world. Maybe this part of the world didn't suffer so bad, and now they're on their own, like Jericho or something. They're all hidden. They don't have contact outside the world, and they've been doing their own thing. And then over here, you've got a whole town that got ravaged, and now it's controlled by super mutant creatures. I don't know, Let me read back on this. You guys are comments. I know you're liking what we're talking about. The good, the evil, and the really ugly. Horse clans, yes, exactly, man. Juan Cholo, what's up, brother? I think R.E. Howard, in addition to Coney, wrote some weird westerns. He did write some weird westerns. You're absolutely correct, man. You're right. I love that movie. It was voted on Denzel's 15 worst. Really? Yeah, I loved it too. I know it kind of had like a I know it kind of felt like it was stretching a little bit, but I mean, it's post-apocalyptic. You can do, I mean, I don't know. I felt like it had the right feel to it. Felt like the civilization was just barely hanging on and there was no organization to it. It was just people surviving, right? But it wasn't like over the top, like death. Yeah, Jericho's great, man. I watch a lot of post-apocalyptic stuff. Oh, look, I run a horror with Mound using deadly. Oh, there you go. See? He knows. He knows what's up. Yeah. So AA is going to be a lot of fun for me. I want to play a lot of crazy stuff with it. You know, I had the older version too, which I liked well, but having it all work perfectly now with Siege, you know, we've still got other stuff coming out. Like Mike Stewart's working on Victorious. That'll be coming back out again. The Steampunk Victorian setting for Siege. That's a lot of fun. I played in a game with Jingo, Rob Marsden. He used to run our Sunday game. He's going to come back and run some more stuff for us soon. But yeah, I ran a campaign with him for a long time where I was running in it with Victorious, and we were agents of the Queen, and it was like Alice in Wonderland. It was trippy, man. It was cool. Book of Eli and Cowboy Islands are pretty cool. Oh yeah, for sure. I love them both. Most Western, but a hint of horror and supernatural, right? Yeah, REH does rule. We all can't deny that. For post-apocalyptic TV shows, anyone watch The Silo is freaking amazing. Savage, I'm gonna tell you how good it is. We binge watched it. Me and the wife did. I went back and watched it again, and then the new one's out, and we've held off because we're going to binge watch it. But I am so excited because it's great. I can't say enough about that at all. That's a fantastic post-apocalyptic show. It's very good. It's good. What's up, Orange? New CNC fan here. Just ordered my first set of books. Awesome, dude. That is awesome. Now, the new books will be out in the store. I don't recommend you get them right away. There's no change in the rules. But eventually, watch for sales next year and try to pick up the Reforged stuff when you can. It'll do you a lot better. We'll have them on sale probably in the spring. You know what I mean? Maybe sooner. Who knows? But we always put our stuff on sale. But yeah, I'm so glad you got the books, man. Start running some stuff. If you need any help, go to our Discord. The Discord is amazing. I don't know, did I ever fix up a command for the Discord, or did I not? I probably didn't. Yeah, I'm lame. Here, I do links. There. That's got the links, all of our links. Go to our Discord. Great place to hang out and meet people and find out about how to run games and run games. We've got a play-by-post game in there. We've got several private games going on in there. I'll set you up a private room if anybody wants to run any games. And we've got pickup games that happen. So there's a lot going on. And we always like to have people come and hang out and run more games. Always, you know. The books you have are great. As you grow your group, you pick up more. That's exactly right. And just like me, I'm getting new copies of all the books, right? The new Reforged books. My old books, guess what I'm going to do with those? I'm going to take them to cons or game stores, and I'm going to give them to people. I'm not going to throw them away, you know, because it's the same game. All we did was change how things looked and rename some spells. You know, we didn't change the mechanics, so, you know. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. So excited to get the books. Got to persuade, read Shanghai, people into trying it. Been preaching the word. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to preach it. Yeah, that's right. Printings, not editions. In fact, Johnny, we're going to stop using the term printings, I think, now. Because I think those books are in their final form, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure we'll have other printings because we have to order new prints, right? And we might change, though I'm sure there's some typos in there somewhere. I guarantee there is. There was like 18 people went through those books, man. We scoured. And we even asked the community, if you remember, for a long time. But there'll still be something. There always is. You've got words like form and from. No one's going to catch that. Your eyes won't catch it. But, so we'll probably have printings. But I think those are the final form now. And I'm so excited. Really excited. Well, let's see. I've got to go do some work today. But I got a surprise for you guys. And then we got to do the giveaways. Reforged, the closest. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, the game is great. I people look at me now, like when I used to talk about it, they're like, oh, cool. But now I have people like, yeah, you work for the company. But I'm telling you, I've been playing since it came out. And it has replaced, like I still play different games. Don't get me wrong. Like I like a lot of free league stuff, like Alien and all that. But the bad part about, all right, it's not bad. But the one thing about Siege is, it is designed to be so malleable. That's the thing people got to work around their head. That's you actually are making the rules as you go along. I mean, there's guides, there's rules, but you really control all that as a game master. Very fluid, right? And once you wrap your head around that, there is nothing you can't do with the Siege engine. I mean, I've ran Pathfinder adventures. I've ran Coriolis adventures. I've ran Alien adventures. I've ran Fallout 2D20 adventures in Siege. And I didn't have any problems at all. I mean, I really didn't. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of conversion in your head and that kind of thing and what you want to decide to do. It's not 100% because it's not Siege, right? But that's the beauty. There's not a lot to Siege. It's designed to take what you give it and improve it, whether it be your own content or somebody else's. That's the beauty of this freaking system, and that's why I go on and on about it now. And getting to work for them was just luck, but boy, was it not a bonus in my life, because now I get to actually help develop it, be involved, which is great. But at the end of the day, I'm just an emissary like every one of you. We're just out here letting people know this is a cool game to use for stuff. If you can really get in there and figure out how Siege works, the world is your oyster. You can do anything you want to with gaming. Hell, it wasn't back in June I ran a Walking Dead scenario with it. You know what I mean? Because I had the CKG. I went in the CKG and found the guns and stuff in there. And there's stuff in there. There's modern stuff in there. So I had armor and guns and stuff. And I just set the story up using that stuff out of CKG. And now with the new AA, it's got a ton of stuff in it. I'm going to go bananas, right? But anyway, I regress. You guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, each game is different. Each table's different. It's your table. And, we just want to join you at it. If I had my way, I'd like to just travel around and play in people's games all the time. That would be cool. Let's see. Juan Charlo says, by the way, I had asked about increasing. Sorry, Juan. Let me go back and look here. Last week on Quest with Steve, and you had said email you, but I found out I could add stuff on back end Oh, okay, good. I wasn't 100% sure. You can't upgrade your pledge, but you can add to your pledge. We're still working all that out. I mean, ultimately, what we would like to do is have most of our stuff just go through the store and just do like pre-orders. But for really big projects, we're going to have to still do crowdfunding. Because, for example, Castle Zygig, we could do a pre-order in a store, but how many people would find out about it versus using BackerKit or Kickstarter? That's the advantage of the big titles. You know what I mean? If it's something like for us, so we're going to start doing a little bit more pre-order in the store, making it cheaper for everybody. You go in, you get your books, get a little discount, and move on, not have all this crazy stuff. But for the bigger stuff, we still want to use the big guys because we need to, because we really want to spread the word out there and let people know about it. It breaks my heart when I see somebody on X or on Facebook or wherever say, what's Zygag? Or who's Gary? I'm just like, so that's a personal thing now. I'm not reflection of the company, but me, but probably the company. I'm in the middle of making a conversion document to refer to a PFE2E venture called Fall of the Plague Stone for CNC. I'm trying to figure out how much XP the adventure gives so I can have an idea of what level the characters will get by the end of the adventure. Oh, nice. Okay, right on. And that's good. That's something you got to figure out. I don't use a lot of XP in my games. I've gotten horribly lazy. I use Milestone a lot. But now my guys that are here at the table, one group, they demand XP. So I give them XP and I milestone it on my end. I've just kind of figured out a balance. You know what I mean? Don't make it a job is all I'll say about that. But I mean, I think that's good that you're trying to convert that over because you need to or it'll throw things off balance with their levels. And I get that. Totally. Any need for CNC house rules? Get Amazing Adventures. That's right. That's a super good point, Mordrin. Exactly. And guys, once I get Endless Worlds, we get it fully running. I'm going to be in there today working on it all day, hopefully, getting things straightened out. But once we get the Endless Worlds up and running 100%, we're going to have a library. And I want everybody to upload their house rules in there. I think that would be badass to have a library filled with house rules. Wouldn't that be cool? Each game is different. Yep. Yeah, I've got mine now, and it's beautiful, Johnny. The AA's is beautiful. I like that the new generation does not have the history to game to. Yeah, I think that they don't have an idea about the history at all. They really don't, and that's not their fault. They're younger, right? They come up in a generation where they just go to the store. Hey, I'm going to get that off the wall and go home and play on my console or whatever. It's different for us. A lot of us older guys. Don't make it a job. Woof. I did kind of. That's all right, Noble. I got what you were saying. All right. So I'll tell you what. What's up, Frank? Hey, look, Frank. You're funny, Frank. So I got a surprise for everybody. Everybody that's hanging out here. We're going to do the giveaways and stuff, but I'm going to run a video for you guys first. Okay? Question from Johnny. How is Troller Games and Cast Crusades Hub on X watching streaming? We've already made a post and supported Gary and everything, You know how it is. People are going to drop. There's going to be drama, right? We try to stay out of it because honestly, way too busy, right? But you know how we feel about it, Johnny. Of course you do. All right. I'm going to run this right here. You guys sit back. I've finished this up this morning. This is for all of you. All right. Tell me what you think about it. Yeah, I know, right? All right, here we go. Hold on just a second. I'll play this for you guys right now. Sit back and enjoy. Hopefully it'll work. Let me make sure that it's, yeah. All right, here we go. When I was crying. No, joking. Stop muted. Sorry. What I was saying Stop was. Muted. Sorry. Oh my God. Now this is over here. Shut up. Anyway, sorry. I want to hear it. So yeah, 25 years of TLG, 20 years of CNC. That's the whole funny thing about that. But oddly enough, it's also 2025 coming up. So mass confusion, right? What did TLG produce for the first 5 years? AD&D 2E steps, or we were OGL. So it was the OGL license. We did 3.5 or D. I guess it was called D20, right? What everybody called it. Thank you. That's right. Thank you, Juan. And honestly, happy holidays to everybody. We really appreciate you guys. You guys make this all possible. No sound. Oh, look, there's Longshot creeping on YouTube. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Y'all are hilarious. Here's the 25 more. That's right. Yeah, OGL riding off into the sunset, which is fine, I'm excited. Anyway, that's the new holiday video. We'll be playing that through December. I usually sneak it in a little bit after New Year's, and then I'll stop because people get tired of seeing it after a while. But anyways, it's just something we always do every year. Steven and David ever? Oh yes, yeah. Well, Davis did. Steve did not. Steve went from from AD&D to probably at 2E1E into CNC. He was the last holdout. But they most certainly played 3.5 because we were developing the stuff, right? And then when we moved over to CNC, they kind of had to have an intervention with Steve and said, hey, we're selling this game now called Castles and Crusades. You need to play it. So he begrudgingly did. And guess what? He stopped playing. He fell in love with it immediately. He knew about it, but sitting down and running the game versus knowing it's being designed around you is two different things, right? Lurking and working. I hear you, brother. All right, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's get these giveaways done. I got a lot of work to do today. We got to get ready for Reforged. I've got to get all the Easy Ship stuff set up. All you guys that have backed Reforged, I got to upload all the addresses in there and get all that set for Dakota. Busy, busy day. All right, let's see here, folks. Let me find my way over to the giveaways. And again, thanks a lot for hanging out with me this morning. It means a lot to me, honestly. I'm not hating. I still play Basic. Oh, I love Basic. I played Derek White, the Geek Preacher, good buddy of mine. I played in a Basic game with him now it's been a while. I think the last time my wife came to GaryCon, it's probably been about 8-9 years ago. And I had a blast. I don't play a lot of Basic Office anymore, but man, I had a lot of fun with it. God, it was fun. We played straight up Basic too, So it was good. Hey, thanks, Winter. We really appreciate it. Oh, you're probably wishing them all luck. Ha ha! Let me close this out here, and we'll get these giveaways done. Close the entries out. We were out last week, so you know what? I'm gonna give away 5 today. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. All right, here we go. First up, Keep on the Borderlands. Hey, man, you could do a Keep on the Borderlands and do like a Borderlands role-playing game, video game mashup. That would be kind of weird, but cool. Anyway. All right, first winner. Oh, and by the way, if you do win, you'll see a link pop up for the Discord. Just hop in the Discord, and Obsidian Risk, Scott over there, one of our moderators, community members, he will help you out. He'll get you a code. You just got to tag him or ask around. We'll get you. Don't worry about it. And here we go. First winner is Odd One Man. Excellent. Excellent. Congrats. Next winner is, let's see here. Thanks, winner. I saw that. Second one out of the bait is Savage Splendor. Look at that. All right. Next up, Ray Tails. All right. Congrats. Fourth up, Torlock. We'll skip Frank. He has his own coupon. Next up, Sundance Kid. Congrats. Then last but not least, Cool Droma. Congrats, Cool. I think that's a new name. So there's the Discord link right there. Just hop over there if you're not already in there, and they'll set you up with a coupon. It's a great Discord. If you don't hang out Discord, that's cool. We get it. But if you do, I will say I am very proud of our community over there. We're approaching 3,000 people, and we don't have any drama. Just gaming. We just talk about games and life. Love that place. Anyways, that's fantastic. We've finished up the giveaways there. I will complete that. I will switch back over to here, and we will get out of here. And let me see if Mike's or even the mics are painting this morning real quick. I meant to check real fast and see. Maybe if I can get what in the world. Sometimes you guys, if you could just see what I see, I don't know. It's a trippy thing. Mike's streaming right now. We'll go into Mike Moans. I want you guys, give you guys something to do. Mike Moans, we'll give him a raid. Let me get over here and get you guys set up for the raid. Raid. Mike Moans. Now, Mike Moans is he is a painter, a good buddy of mine. I met him just raiding into him. I don't know. We don't really work with each other. I'd love to get him to paint some stuff for us. That would be cool. I'd like to talk him into coming on here and doing a paint show for us. That would be amazing, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to raid into him. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Congrats to all the winners. That's right. Have a great midweek, everyone. That's right. Hey, I'll be at page 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. I will be in the booth some, and I'm running a few games. I'm not sure if we're going to have our tournament or not. We shouldn't have probably did a tournament there this year. We'll probably cancel that because it's our first year at Page. Second year Page has been there. We're trying to build. But we do have a tournament up if anybody's interested in playing in it. But I don't know. We've not had a lot of people know about it, so that's fine. Like the GaryCon tournament's going to be full, right? But anyway, I'm getting off the beat here. Alan said, I missed most of this do the work. Oh, I get it, brother. I understand. Well, we were talking really good about you. All right. I came in late, and I'm not sure if anyone asked, but is there any update on the Adventurers Armory? Hey, Air Family, sorta, yeah. Steve's working away at it. He was in layout yesterday. We're still waiting on a few art pieces, but it's coming along. I look to see that jewel out. I hope by February. I'd like to see it, and we'll that's already done, so we don't have to do a crowdfunding or anything. We're just going to release it. So somewhere in the first part of the year, it will be done. I think it's really close. Oh, I hear you, man. All right, well, listen, thanks everyone for coming out. We're going to raid out to Mike.